Hoang here, and today we're going to talk about the deck list that I used to make top 8 at the most recent TAC Evo Cup event. We're going to talk about my matchups, we're going to talk about a little bit of the twisted itself. I've done a very similar deck profile to this in the past, so I won't spend too much time dwelling on it, and then with that being said, let's get into it. So the Digimon lineup is the same as last time. It's the 4 Budmon with the 1 Minomon. Budmon covers the most things with the plus 1k DP. It covers Lilamon, Grand Kuaga, Hercules, Nidhogg, etc. So it just affects the most cards that I do want to get that DP gain. Terriermon went down to 2, and then we made room for the Promo Palmon. The Promo Palmon is the newest addition to this deck. The idea behind Promo Palmon was I wanted a stronger mirror matchup as well as a stronger Mastemon matchup. However, as you can see from my rounds that I faced, I did face a lot of the mirror, and I did face War Greymon, but both War Greymon variants were slash Angemon variants, which means that there was no Mastemon for me to run into, so Herc was automatically swinging over everything that wasn't Chaosmon. And versus the green matchups, one of them was OTK, and so it didn't come up too much because Hercules swings over Grand Kuaga, and so we just have to dodge Nidhogg plus Chaosmon. But in the case of Hercules, Hercules is going to usually gain enough DP so where he can swing over those Digimon, right? What 1 DP boost he breaks over opposing Hercules, and with Palmon plus a Budmon, he breaks over Chaos, right? And then it's okay. Honestly, Promo Palmon came up maybe once all day. I'll be very real with you. In every instance I had that card in my hand, I wished it was, excuse me, I wished it was a Goblimon, because being a 2 cost would mean I can go into Slam for 2 and then Digivolve for 1 into like a Veggie or a Kabuterimon, and then I can lock my opponent to a really good interval there, while simultaneously getting that cycle. Definitely would have liked that a lot more than the Promo Palmon that I ran. It's not to say that Promo Palmon is not worth it, because again, you do improve your mirror match to an extent, but honestly, my opinion on Promo Palmon is that you gain enough DP boosts to where it really doesn't matter. It's like if you don't have the DP boosts, then cool, it comes up. But honestly, instead of Promo Palmon, I would have just ran an Agumon, because the plus 1k DP would have came up more often, because then it would have allowed Vegemon to hit 7k, for example, or it lets my level 5s hit 8k just flat out. So honestly, Promo Palmon wasn't doing it for me. I know there's a lot of people that really like that. Taste of Victory, for example, is an advocate for Promo Palmon. Not for me, personally. I wish it was Agumon or Goblimon. Mostly Goblimon. Terriermon was absolutely insane, though. I wish I still kept it at 3 for sure. The rest is very much the same. I boosted Mega Kabuterimon to 4. This card was absolutely phenomenal. This card was definitely one of the MVPs of the day. Being able to burn a security was super clutch. Lilamon was the level 5 I put down to 2, and the reason why versus the downloader was because Lilamon versus a good player doesn't come up too often, because they'll just hide in raising, but even then, it acts as a flower cannon. It's able to recycle your Lilamon. It does have its usage. That's why we do keep the Lilamon within our deck to some extent. Mega Kabuterimon being at 4, not only for its powerful ESS, but also because it helps our security control matchup, which, you know, going to any of these North American events, you can always expect some extent of security control. I didn't face it personally, but I knew there was 14 in the event, I believe. And you may notice we actually do play the 1 Argomon. The reason we play the 1 Argomon over the Blossomon is because we're hiding and raising anyway, so you might as well get that ESS value out of it, right? That aside, the level 6 lineup, and literally everything else in the deck stayed the same. So we're just going to talk about my rounds. If you want to hear my thoughts about why I did certain choices that I didn't talk about in this video, I strongly suggest you go check out my top 32 video that I've already covered. Round 1 was against Ricky Rush. This was standard blue-green. Ricky Rush was pretty terrifying. He ran Aqua Viper, actually, and he kept bouncing my stuff, and I was just like, man, this is getting super annoying. But Nidhogg does blow that matchup out. Nidhogg was absolutely clutch. Versus OTK Green, again, Nidhogg, he swings, Nidhogg comes in, he clears the opponent's board, helps us restabilize, our Chaosmon is created into opposing Chaosmon, etc. So that matchup was pretty, excuse me again, man, that matchup was kind of difficult, but we came out. War Greymon. Mastemon War Greymon, I feel pretty confident into. Slash War Greymon, definitely a lot harder, because you can't pull Hercules out of raising willy-nilly, because War Greymon plus Slash will immediately clear your body. So definitely I think that was pretty difficult for sure. Slash Angemon variants are the harder matchup for green in my opinion. versus Ancient Rookie Rush. He had the Lobomon combo with Ancient Garurumon. Oh wait, real quick. The War Greymon player, he wanted me to do a shout out. Akutober, you were absolutely fantastic to play into. Definitely gave me a run for my money. Ancient Rookie Rush with the Ancient Garurumon and the Lobomon promo and stuff like that. He ran Aqua Viper, he ran Cocytus. It really messed with me a lot. Just because there was so much pressure from the fact that at any point off of 3, he can go into the Ancient Garurumon and get a double swing off. And then he had options out the wazoo. So like swinging into his security was definitely super dangerous. Versus that matchup, as well as the Rookie Rush from round 1. Terriermon, absolutely phenomenal. Super, super duper clutch. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. Round 5 versus a mirror matchup, right? Another Herc hybrid. Game 1 was a bit unfortunate, but Game 2 was super, super close. It was a really, really great game. Absolutely loved Game 2. Came down to the wire. If he swung at Vegemon, if his Vegemon died, I win Game 2 and go into Game 3. If his Vegemon lived, then he wins the set. Super close to the wire. His Vegemon hit a Palmon. He got the set, but it was a really, really great Game 2. But that was my one loss for the day. Going into round 6, we faced Taste of Victory, ironically, right? And that... It was a show. It was a show. I won't go into too much detail about it because I think we're actually gonna go over it together as a little fun video. But I will say that was the most fun I've had at a tournament so far, by far. And then round 7, we faced against War Greymon. It was a slash Angemon variant once again. So again, really, really hard. Terriermon absolutely clutching that matchup, just being able to stop the blinding light. The thing about Terriermon versus Yellow is that you can't just throw Terriermon willy-nilly, because then if they have War Growlmon, they'll just clear out Terriermon and then they can just Blinding Light immediately after. The key to Terriermon is all about the timing, right? Oh, they can't go into War Growlmon. We have to recognize that, and then we can place our Terrier, etc., right? Terriermon is very much so a timing card, but nonetheless, absolutely clutching that matchup. I really do wish I had Terriermon at 3, or at least Goblin at 3, just not Promo Palmon. I really did not like Promo Palmon, but regardless, thank you guys for watching. I know this was a very brief video compared to my previous ones, but this is very much so just like a quick update, because I know I've put this off for a little bit of time. You know, the event was literally Saturday. It's Thursday now, so... Thanks to you guys for watching, and hopefully this gives you a little bit of insight. We have one more event for the month of July. I think Hercules is a top 3 deck in the format. I think it's absolutely phenomenal, so definitely, hopefully this gives you some insight. So thanks.